People living in mining areas often have their water bodies polluted with harmful substances such as mercury. Those in some rural parts of the country also battle with cattle for the same source of drinking water, exposing them to germs. But that will soon be a thing of the past, as the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology has designed a filter that can sieve out not only heavy metals, but also bacteria. For Tech Thursday, Love FM's Kwesi Deborah has been interacting with the lead scientist, Dr. Bright Kwachi Ewua of the Department of Physics.
Mission. About 60% of Ghana's water bodies have been polluted through illegal mining activities. A 2017 study by the NGO Water, Sanitation and Hygiene suggests 3 out of every 5 Ghanaian drinking water are contaminated by human waste, putting them at risk of contracting cholera, dysentery, typhoid and polio. Recently, clay pots have been used in rural homes to make polluted water safe for drinking. Though it filters out the dirt, heavy metals such as cadmium, mercury and arsenic find their way to the filtered drinking water. Again, the bacteria responsible for food poisoning, known as Escherichia coli, is not filtered out.
We tested different water samples and realized that in terms of color, nothing changed. The same color before the water was poured through, that color was the same. And then we did the microorganism test, we did the chemical test, we realized that actually it failed.
Dr. Kwachi Ewua and his team, therefore, began researching into one of the naturally occurring substances in the earth crust, known as zeolite. Zeolites are commonly used for commercial and domestic water purification. It has a well-defined pore structure capable of filtering out bacteria and heavy metals.
So we need the raw material kaolin, and then we need the raw material bauxite. And that is what we have here. So once we get the two, then we add some reagent. And then the reagents and some processes will transform these two to the zeolite.
He collaborated with the Technology Consultancy Center of the university to process the substance and combine with clay to produce what he calls zeolite nanopore filters. The filter is capable of producing bacteria and heavy metal-free water. Interestingly, the filters perform better than the ones already on the market, including imported ones.
Could not really pass any of the tests, the imported one. This is not to indict them, but in fact that is what we found. And then the one from TCC, like I've said, it failed the filtration rate. The filtration rate was low, and then the microorganisms were forming. The zeolite clay one improved the filtration rate, but not like the pot one, the one with the bigger pot on top. And then again, because we added trace quantities of very trace quantity, in fact, ppb concentration of silver ions to it. So no microorganism was formed. And as you saw with the one Dr. Tamaklo was using, he has been using it for the past 5 to 6 years, and he's still using it, meaning that no mold had been forming. So it means microorganisms are inhibited, and then also the filtration rate, he is using it alone, so it's okay for him. But for a household, like I said, you need to add 1 or 2 more of the candles in order to meet the requirement, the volume of water required for a household of, let's say, 5. So that is what we found. That is what we found.
Dr. Kwachi Ewua is hopeful the filter will reduce cases of waterborne diseases, especially in rural homes. Reporting for JoyNews, Kwesi Deborah.
Well, business news is next. Do stay.